I am jewel of contentment and seated on Baba's heart throne. There is deep harmony, heart is full of love, there is calmness, mind is free from desires. I am one who is constantly content with my fortune, with my part, with my own self, is fortunate to have contentment. By nature, I am a soul who is constantly content. There is contentment all the time. Whatever I have, and then I'm receiving from Baba. All my needs are fulfilled. Baba gives me more than I need. I look at my efforts, yes, I can do more, I can progress, but with the knowledge of drama, I still have contentment. With contentment, I have determination that I can do more, I can progress, but never disappointment. Contentment helps me to move forward. Then, if there is disappointment, then I get stuck. Never, never allow the thoughts of disappointment or discouragement. Always remember that Baba is with me to help me. Have total trust in Baba. As I have pure heart and pure desire, to become perfect and complete. Baba creates many opportunities. He takes care of me, provides me, so that I can make good efforts and move forward. Like these days, Baba and drama. Baba is giving situations of drama, giving us enough time so that we can make extra efforts. Since few months, Baba has given us extra time, unlimited Brahmin company, so that I can make efforts, extra efforts, also receive from Baba. So with contentment, maintain this trust so that you never feel that I won't make it. Baba will help us, will give us extra help, extra power. So when there is contentment in the heart, one always thinks positive, have elevated thoughts, and also move forward. So I maintain contentment. Baba is always pleased with the souls who have contentment in life. So now I take Drishti from Baba to take this certificate of contentment.
संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला।
आज अकाल मूरत बाप सभी अकाल तख्तधारी विश्व कल्याण की बाजदारी मस्तक में चमकती हुई बिंदी के तिलकधारी बच्चों को देख रहे, हर एक आत्मा बिंदी सितारे के समान दिखाई दे रही। आप सभी भी अपने तख्त ताज और तिलक को देख रहे हो। सारी सभा बाप दादा को ताज और तिलक नारी नशीन दिखाई दे। ये अलौकिक सभा कलयुगी राज्यसभा और सतयुगी राज्यसभा से कितनी न्यारी और प्यारी ऐसी सभा के अधिकारी आत्माएं कितनी प्यारी है। आप सबको भी अपना ये तख्त ताज और तिलकधारी स्वरूप प्यारा लगता है ना। अच्छा,
Om Shanti. According to the closeness of time, become an Avyakti angel, close to perfection. Always let your subtle form of light be visible in front of you. I have to become like that. And your future form should also be visible. Now, shed this form and take on that form. When you experience this stage, you can understand that you are close to perfection. Let that body through which you are making effort become completely merged. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 2. According to the closeness of time, become an Avyakt angel. Today's topic, close to perfection. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Can you all hear me? Yes? Baba decorates us in subtle regions. Look at us. Not only provides us with the costume of an angel, but also put tilak, gives us a beautiful crown, and makes us sit on the throne. is such a beautiful experience, such a beautiful feeling which Baba gives us. And I think we should take that right, take that experience. And as Baba said, we also have to become that. We know Tilak is of awareness, crown is of light, and throne is of authority. So if we use all these, not only wear them, not only as decoration or claiming our right, but as we become that also. So this month, our aim is to, because of closeness of time, become perfect, become an angel. So we use Avyakti signals for daily practice, but also use this decoration every morning or whenever during the day also. It doesn't take long to use the tilak. It does require some practice because it should be exactly in the center of forehead. And also within that center, it should be proper center, not little bit on left or right or above or below. But those who have practiced, they do it in a second. So even it's something very simple. Baba says, I put the tilak on the forehead of children. That could be of awareness, that could be of fortune, tilak could be of victory. It could be any tilak, right? And then to put crown, which is of light. It's very interesting, right? A crown of light. That is, of course, purity, but also lightness while taking our responsibilities, carrying on our task. And then throne is also something very important because your authority, your powers only emerge when you are on throne. Even a king, when he walks around to look at his subjects, is walking around on the streets. I don't think he could use his rights. He has to go back to palace, be on his throne. Then he can give whatever instructions he has to give. I think we have to remind ourselves that it is important to put the tilak. It does get erased sometimes by Maya, or we forget to put it. Make a practice and then look at that in the mirror to see, is it perfect? So perfection is not something which we will achieve in the end. But even now, when I have to put tilak, it has to be perfect, right? perfection becomes a nature. Perfection is a habit. Perfection is a practice. Perfection is a stage. So why don't we start with perfection as putting tilak? Yeah, we can do that. I'm sure you have tilak of some kind, whether it is of sandalwood paste which you use, or it could be ready-made. These days there are beautiful tilaks. Here I had been getting at least 2-3 times per day. Anywhere we go, they put tilak. Anywhere we go for opening, they put tilak. So practice putting tilak. As I said, if there is not enough practice, your tilak will not be the location, the form will not be accurate. And when you put it, definitely you will feel it's bright in between the lines of fortune. It is beautiful, good size, not too small, not too big. So whenever, as I am practicing to put tilak, as Baba had been saying, you need power of concentration of mind. So same is for putting tilak. You need concentration. Some might think it's so easy, right? But Baba said, even while writing a point, sometimes it becomes question mark or some other sign. Very few who have good practice are able to put a dot without any corners. So Baba's decoration for us as a gift to become an angel. And we will use it whole month in the morning to decorate ourselves with all these three. And as Baba said, experience not only your eternal form, but also your future, your fruition, and your form of the beginning. That means emerging deity from an angel. I think it's a good practice to do it, experiment with it. Because what Baba is saying in Avyakti signal is to become an angel while in this body. You have to have the form of an angel, that is form of a light. So that's another practice. I need to use the form of light. In other words, what is that form of light is? That your intellect should remain above. So Baba is saying, it should be so easy to change the costume as you do in a physical way. How quickly you have one new dress, you take off old and put the new one, or change the dress. So Baba is saying same is actually, it should be very easy for you to wear the costume of light and shed off the costume of the body. So Baba says, when you really feel you can do that whenever you want, Baba says, that means you are close to perfection. This form of effort making, that is of confluence stage, should be merged completely. Baba had been talking a lot about stage of being merged, not only loveful, but you have to merge in the ocean of love, merge in the ocean of peace, merge in the ocean of knowledge. See what Baba is saying. One is to be aware. Second is to be embodiment. But finally, why I am becoming embodiment so that I can merge. And it's so easy to merge in the ocean, right? What it takes. But some people can't. There is a lot of fear of the water, right? So many have fear of losing self-identity, of losing self-personality. We don't have any fear, right, of getting lost. It is good to get lost, but not lost in confusion or lost in any issue, lost in any conflict, no. Merging and lost here is more, of course, your identity physical is lost. But as Baba is saying, your future deity identity should emerge. Many times Baba gives example that there are some lakes. They say you enter and you come out as a beautiful fairy. So when we merge, just imagine even for 5-10 minutes in the ocean of love, when you emerge, you will be embodiment of love. You will find yourself completely, what we call it, as soaked, fully soaked into ocean of love. You come out loveful, detached and loveful. So I think that even these words we hear very often, merge and emerge, but you could really experience that, relate to these words only if you have experience. So what we should do these days, spend some time in decoration, spend some time in stage of being merged, sometimes looking at your future form. So these are the aspects which we need to practice. We need to experience them, become that, right? So I think Baba is giving us good practices, homework, and he wants us to become perfect. And then Baba is giving signal that time is close. You can easily become perfect. But also when time is close, you have to rush, you have to be fast. You have to do it quickly, right? It is there. You have to just get your costume and change it from body consciousness to an angelic state. It's very beautiful, isn't it? It is something what we are doing and we have to become. And then finally, uh, it will be family of angels. Om Shanti.
फरिश्ता बन उड़ जा मीठे वतन हो कर के मगन ले दिल की लगन हो कर के मगन ले दिल की लगन प्रभु से मनाने मिलन मेरे मन फरिश्ता बन उड़ जा मीठे वतन झिलमिल 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 करता हुआ वो रूप अनोखा बनाकर रोशनी से सजा हुआ वो दिव्य नूर फैलाकर मेरे दिव्य नयन देकर किरण जग को करे पावन मेरे मन फरिश्ता बन उड़ जा मीठे वतन छत्र छाया बनकर छत्र छाया बनकर शिव ज्योति वो सर्व शक्तियाँ भर रहे सुख शांति और पवित्रता से श्रृंगार वो कर रहे पुलकित मन आए मीठे वतन अनुभव करे सघन मेरे मन फरिश्ता बन उड़ जा मीठे वतन दिव्य प्रकाशित
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
According to the closeness of time, become an Avyakti angel, close to perfection. Always let your subtle form of light be visible in front of you. I have to become like that. And your future form should also be visible. Now, shed this form and take on that form. When you experience this stage, you can understand that you are close to perfection. Let that body through which you are making effort become completely merged. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. So become an angel, Avyakt angel. Wonderful topic. I'm sure everyone is enjoying this new series. So tomorrow is Monday and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening meditation will start at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, meditation commentary by Didi, English series and Avyakti journey. Let's start Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey. Avyak Murlis from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahmin to angel.
January 1970. Methods to attain success in service. If the result of the press conference is good, you can go ahead with the conference, but you first have to meet them and make them your helpers. This is very essential. It makes a lot of difference whether you make them do something at the time of need or you make them your helpers before the time of need. Mostly, attention is paid at the appropriate time. Now, if you keep the line of your intellect clear, everything will become clear. Just as in your exhibition, you receive an answer when you put the switch on. In the same way, when the line of effort is clear, as soon as you press the switch of thoughts, that too happens practically. You will continue to have such an experience. You simply need the power to control waste thoughts. Because of having waste thoughts, whether you call it an original inspiration from Bab Dada or a pure response you receive, they become mixed because there are too many waste thoughts. If you have the power to control wasteful thoughts, you will be able to see that response clearly. In the same way, if the intellect is a trance light, then every response becomes clear and accurate, not mixed. Those who do not have wasteful thoughts can increase their Avyakt stage a lot more. You should have pure thoughts, but you must also have the power to control them. In the majority of you, the storms of wasteful thoughts are greater. Before you begin a task, a very good sample is created. Keep the sample of this conference in front of you. Give the experience of what the Avyakt stage is. Everyone should see the clock of the time in your activity. You are going as the clock of time. Just as Sakar Baba became the clock of time, in the same way, while having a body, you also have to strike the hour of the Avyakt stage. This is the best service of all. You have to teach everyone the practical lesson of the experience of the Avyakt stage while in the corporeal body. Acha, you have to become a bead and be threaded in the thread of the rosary of the love of Bab Dada and the divine family. You should have the intoxication. I am a bead that is threaded in the thread of love. Where are beads kept? The beads of a rosary are kept with great care and cleanliness. People take them up with great care and cleanliness. You have to consider yourself to be such an invaluable jewel. Someone asked for advice on service. Baba said, "They will not be served through words, but they will be drawn to you when your activity makes an impact and they see change." Some have arrogance, so their arrogance of words would come into conflict with your words, but they would not be able to come into conflict with your practical life. Therefore, this is the tool with which to explain to such people. Make the atmosphere subtle. You should make the atmosphere at all the centers very magnetic, so that whoever comes will only be able to see the subtle region. Anyone should experience from a distance this light in the middle of the house. A light gives light from a distance. It draws everything to itself. So, only when you are as visible as a light will there be success. Having come to the Avyakti Bhatti, do you experience the Avyakti stage? What will you do with the experiences that you have here? Will you take them with you, or will you leave them behind? Make them such companions that no matter how much someone tries to separate you from this Avyakti attraction, they are not able to do so. Have you made your Lokik family into an alokik family? There shouldn't be the slightest Lokik awareness. When you shed one body and take another, you are not aware of anything of the previous birth. So, here also, you have died a living death. So your vision and attitude of the previous birth should be finished in the same way. Alokik service takes place only when you fill the Lokik with spirituality. What alokik service do you do? You are doing the service of forging a connection of the soul with the powerhouse. When a connection has to be made between two wires, the rubber insulation first has to be removed. In the same way, your first task is to consider yourself to be a soul and become detached from the awareness of the body, and then make others detached from the consciousness of their bodies. How many main subjects do you have here, and what are they? There are 4 main subjects: knowledge, yoga, dharana, and service. Which is the main subject in that? Have you accumulated a stock of peace from here? Do you know how you can receive blessings? The more soul conscious you become, the more blessings you receive even without asking. You do not receive blessings in a physical way. Here, you receive them automatically. If you did not have blessings from Bab Dada, how could you have reached this far? Bab Dada gives blessing to the children at every second. However, those who take these blessings keep that many with themselves eternally. Acha, to be continued. Om Shanti. to the closeness of time. Become an Avyakti angel, close to perfection. Always let your subtle form of light be visible in front of you. I have to become like that, and your future form should also be visible. Now shed this form and take on that form. When you experience this stage, you can understand that you are close to perfection. Let that body through which you are making effort become completely merged.
समय की समीपता प्रमाण अव्यक्त फरिश्ता बनो। संपूर्णता के समीप सदैव अपना आकारी रूप, लाइट का फरिश्ता स्वरूप सामने दिखाई दे कि ऐसा बनना है, और भविष्य रूप भी दिखाई दे। अब यह छोड़ा और वह लिया। जब ऐसी अनुभूति हो तब समझो कि संपूर्णता के समीप है। यह पुरुषार्थी शरीर एकदम मर्ज हो जाए। ओम शांति।